Welcome, my beautiful treasures out there. Good to have you here back. We have a beautiful energy today that's matching. I see already it's matching the cards, the message that we dive into today. As I started to record, I grabbed my selenite, my beautiful selenite heart. I have it already many years, and I thought maybe that's an intuitive nugget in information that my collective today needs, because I said a lot of times to many people that are highly sensitive, that's the best stone. If you are highly sensitive, that's the best stone you can get. I don't have 500 stones at home, but this one is really, when I think of the years before, how many times that energy helped me to center my antenna, my high antenna that is always catching everything up. And as a high sensitive person, and if you channel, there is a lot going on. Therefore, sometimes we need a little bit help to balance that, to calm down, or I don't know how to say, but it's really helpful to have over some periods of life some helpful tools. And yeah, this stone is really a game changer. I don't use it that much now, but it's always on my table, because now on my timeline now I don't need it anymore that much, but I'm still glad to have it. And maybe someone needs it or needed to hear that, because you need it. Because you need it. So take a note, and let's see now. I will put up the picture of the cards today again on the screen. Now you see two beautiful cards, beautiful energy. I'm excited, and I feel really good rising energy, moving energy into fruitful times. I mean, that's what we work on. So this collective should be in that energy too, I think. That's working or worked over the last years to come into a fruitful, abundant, and I mean inside and outside life. So, and it started with the 8 of Voice and the 10 of Materials. So, and these two cards were already the energy where I translation brain muscle is a little bit drunk today. I'm not drunk, but it's the energy. It's fertile. It's we are coming out, or we shifted finally from that energy of feeling trapped, because remember, it's always an illusion, because we can only feel trapped, and the reality is not always what we are perceiving, feeling. That's not the truth. That's what I meant. It's not the higher truth. And we shifted finally out of this energy and into the 10 of materials. And that's a really abundant card, my love. That's a beautiful abundant card. And that fulfillment is energetically already in us. We can feel it more. I can feel it more. And I'm pretty sure that my collective feels it too already, or you will feel it soon if you follow your path now. What your spirit guides are guiding you towards. If you follow this, you will come also into this shift from that energy into that energy. And then it starts to form also on the outside now. And that are exciting times. That is great. That is amazing. So, and the Ace of Materials, of course. What I said. The Ace of Materials. So, this collective worked so much over the last years internally on mindset, on nervous system, on shadow work. What do you think? That's paying off. Of course. Every work that you put into something will produce fruits. When we are patient enough and stay on a path where we evolving and learning something new or healing something else or altogether, that's always fruitful, always gonna be fruitful. And confirming with the Four of Inspiration, obviously, that means success, celebration. I thought of the song. Celebration times come up. Good times are coming, and you will celebrate. You will celebrate, because that's the only way that it will go now. Up, up, up. Of course, we live in a kind of duality still, where it is good moments, sad moments, or intense moments. You will still feel human feelings and have human experiences, but not in that shadow healing work intense version that you had over the last years. It's now a totally different timeline. And that timeline is about you in your higher self version, enjoying the fruits of your work, growing, evolving, or continue evolving in that higher version. So therefore, it's going up, up, up. So, let me see. I have to settle a little bit my emotion. I mean, I don't have to, but I want to focus on that energy what wants to come through beside of that excited energy. So let me see what we had also. I talked about in my last, I think it was the last reading. Yeah, I talked about that new path, that it is a little bit scary because we don't see exactly where we have to go or what to do, and it's so new. All what comes now or is now there already unfolding, it's very new. It's very and here's the energy again with this card. That's why I'm mentioning it. It's a little bit still here and there, challenging and uncomfortable with this new kind of feeling. Also, when this fruitful energy is filling your vessel now, it's a very new feeling. I mean, when you are in my collective, so you came from a timeline or timelines where you lived a lot of years in survival mode and lack mentality, and healed from that, moved away from that, and that therefore this fruitful energy is so new. This lightness, it feels that heaviness is no longer surrounding us, and it feels so beautiful, but also new. And therefore sometimes maybe we are a little bit scared also. And we look on the tips here, on the scary view. Could something hurt us on this new path? But you see, everything in life, every time you can experience something that hurts. You are not here to shield yourself until you die and just to not experience more hurt. What I wanted to say is, even if we are not sure what could happen in this new timeline, if we continue to walk this path, it's still worth it to trust, because you worked so hard for it. You worked so hard internally, maybe externally also, to leave that old version of you with these old experiences behind you. And remember, if you have a scary moment or thought, always remember how hard you worked for that shift now. And of course, when life shows you, okay, we are ready now it's here, now we start in this timeline, it can be a little bit overwhelming sometimes. But this new journey, it's not just absolutely worth it. It will bring so much new, exciting opportunities into your life. You will not regret it. And these little scary moments in a year from now, you will laugh about it. It will be a completely different life to what you knew. That's the new journey, the ladder that you climbed, the jump into the unknown, into the unknown waters underneath you. And what I feel also here is that something clicked in the last week or two. Something clicked inside you, what was an important puzzle piece that helped you to push the last bit of you out of these energies, to feel trapped, to the energy of the 10 of materials, to feel abundant. And not just for a moment, it feels like it clicked deeper into your whole system, into your whole energy field. It's like you understood that you don't need to be saved anymore, because that was also the survival mode. The need to be saved. But you are your own savior. You save yourself with your creativity, with your energy that is so potent. You can create whatever you want if you put your mind to. And if there are some tricky situations, I think you know deep down. And maybe that was also the part where something clicked now also inside you, that you just need to push one stone. Is it called also domino stone? in English. You just need to push one stone. If you follow the intuitive nudge, your intuition, your inner guidance, and you take that nudge that you asked for, how to solve something, or how to create something, or an idea, and you get the nudge. If you move that nudge, the other one will fall into place. You will receive the following guidance if you trust that you just need to push the first stone in the right moment, in the right energy. And I don't talk about just the big stuff. It's about daily guidance that we receive to bring something, an idea to life, to think of an important thing, to manage something. I don't know, it could be anything, where we receive this intuition, this guidance that is coming from you, because you have all the abundance in yourself. And this new timeline you unlocked something in your mind, that you realize how much it affected you if you stepped in the past into that fear mentality, in this thoughts, and when you tuned into that fearful thoughts, that was like a pattern of thinking. This new timeline and your new self forced your old self to stop that kind of thinking, that kind of behave also. Because it was needed. It's like shaking the last bit of illusion of that lack mentality of your energy field and of you, so that you can finally feel that lightness. Because now, where this lightness is unlocked, it's like an endless field, not just of roses, an endless field of fruits, of all that potent energy that is radiating around you. And it is coming from you. From inside you. You are radiating this energy. And it was all the time there. It was just buried in this old timeline from this whole storyline that doesn't was yours. Okay, spirits even remind me in this moment, reminding me to not go too deep anymore into that old timeline, to speak about more about the new and what's now and what next. And it's true, it was important to mention that stuff, but that's the point. We are already in the new, and you have to stay actually very committed at this time in your new timeline with all that matters, with your thoughts, with your feelings, emotions, with your speakings, with your conversations. It really is important in all that aspects to be committed and focused on this new energy, on your new self, to embody it fully, to feel that abundance radiating so much out of you. Because you see the difference when I talked in the last 10 minutes. I dipped into that energies from what we left behind us. Also, my frequency changed. My frequency changed, and I'm curious if you mentioned that, because I'm very aware always, and I feel that how my frequency changes when I'm talking about that or that. It's changing all the time, and I feel sometimes very much how the energy moves from there to there. And sometimes it's important to talk about stuff like that. And I mean, in readings, it's normal. But now it's so important to stay here in that energy and just focus on that. And we are we now? I think we are in retrograde again. Mercury retrograde, isn't it? I mean, it is. Or we move into. But I think it is. And therefore, we have also the night of emotions. Now, where we are radiating most of the time that abundant energy and the fruitful energy. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you think may show up here and there? Some temptations. Thank you, spirits. I thought about the word temptations. And stay strong. Thank you, lion. Stay strong to not fall into the temptations from the past. Because Mercury retrograde is not an enemy, but it's pretty annoying sometimes, because it brings up some energies from the past. And I already feel that in dreams. So maybe you have weird dreams at this time also. We are purging also through the dreams, through the astral realm, through the astral realm. And at this time, it's so intense. The purging is every night a different scenario with different people from the past, but not scenarios that I know and not scenarios from the future. It's like in another life, another reality. And I feel every time it's like a clearing situation. Some intense and then like this goodbye or leaving energy, and it disappears. It's very giving this purging energy. When I wake up, I always feel like another purging, another person, another purging. Something will be cleared for me from my spirit team, and therefore my collective can also have this kind of purging now. So if you feel that, you know, that's like delete past echoes out of your memory space, your energetic memory space, so that it's not lingering in your energy field anymore. Yeah, the temptations. Think of that. No, not think of that, but think of that to not fall into any kind of temptations that may show up now. Because, gosh, you did so much work. Stay focused and enjoy this beautiful lightness that's surrounding you now, or coming now into your reality. The last card, I had this card today in a shorter reading. I posted it already on my shorts here also, and this card was also in this reading. Holy guacamole! The Four of Materials is often a card of holding on to something in a maybe negative way, but in this energy now here, I feel it's like I said in this short, it's now guarding your gold, because that what you harvest is it correct? I don't know. Your harvest now is your gold. That feeling, that abundance that is surrounding you inside and may also on the outside. It depends on what is going on in your timeline and where you are on your journey. But I think it will be also on the outside for the most of you in my collective. Hold the energetic gold by yourself, close to you. And that is also that nudge it with the temptations. Don't fall into the temptations, because you don't want to be kicked off out of your timeline. And I mean, I don't think that is even possible, but maybe it can slow you down on your timeline, where you are moving actually in this chariot energy at this time. And on the chariot there are also horses, so don't let yourself slow down. Don't let yourself slow down. You see? Stay in this forward movement energy and ride the wave. Believe me, there is nothing, even if there were persons, moments, situations in your past that were good and fine and lovely. Now, there is nothing that is worth to slow down and stop your ride on this wave that you are so deserving of. There is nothing worth it to slow that down and hop for something from the past. Hopping from your horse or wave or whatever. This movement energy, this abundant energy. Warning! You feel already that I'm serious about it. I'm serious. Don't do that. I think the most of you will don't do that. Will not do that. That was better said. So, and I think that's it for today. That's it. All important advices left my vessel already. So, stay blessed, not messed. If you are still here, I appreciate that very much. Subscribe and like. I would appreciate that even more. And what else I have to say? We see us when we see us. Toodaloo.